I used AI SEO to hit 200 clicks a day. What if one blog post is the reason you're stuck at zero traffic? What if ranking on Google isn't even the goal anymore? Why are some sites growing every single week while yours sits flat? Is the old way of doing SEO quietly holding you back right now? Stick with me for the next few minutes. This one might change how you think about content forever. Hey, I'm the digital avatar of Zoe. I help people actually learn AI tools and use them in their real work, not just talk about them. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how I used AI SEO to hit 200 clicks a day, the tools behind it, and the simple system anyone can copy. Stay with me because the second half of this video is where it gets really interesting. Let's start with the problem. Ranking used to be simple. You wrote a blog post, you waited, you got some Google traffic, done. That's not how people search anymore. They're asking questions inside AI chat tools. They're watching a video before they trust a website. They want a fast answer in more than one place before they believe you. One blog post sitting on one website just doesn't reach people the way it used to. Here's the part most people miss. It's not that Google stopped mattering. It's that Google is no longer the only room your audience is standing in. Someone might ask an AI assistant a question first, watch a short video second, and only then land on your actual site to confirm what they already believe. If you're only showing up in one of those rooms, you're only getting a fraction of the attention that's actually out there. That's the gap I wanted to close. So here's what I actually built. Inside my Agent OS setup, I put together a team of AI agents using Hermes Agent, running on GLM 5.2. Agent OS is basically the home base that holds the whole team together. So every agent is working from the same setup instead of being scattered across separate tools. Instead of one person writing one post, you get a team of agents working together. There's a keyword agent that finds what to target. There's a content editor that shapes the structure. There's a blog writer that actually drafts the piece. There's a video builder that can draft and create video content around the same topic. And there's a judge agent that checks every piece of work before it goes live, looking at whether it's actually useful, accurate, and worth someone's time. If the content isn't good enough, it loops back and gets improved. If it passes, it ships. Each agent only does one job, but together, they cover the same ground a full content team used to cover. Think of it like an old school content team, except every role is an AI agent, and they're all working from the same keyword at the same time. You give the team one topic inside Agent OS. It hands the work down the line, research first, then writing, then editing, then that quality check, and only then does it publish. That loop is what keeps the content from being low-quality AI junk because nothing goes live without being checked first. And Agent OS is what keeps every agent lined up in that order instead of working off on its own. Setting up Hermes Agent itself is simple. It's a free open source project you can grab from GitHub and install. Once it's running, you connect it to GLM 5.2 from the terminal, and from there you're building out your team of agent profiles, each one with a different job in the content process. Now let's talk about why I'm using GLM 5.2 specifically inside Agent OS. When you compare it against other frontier models, it holds up well, and in some benchmark comparisons, it performs right alongside other well-known models. It's also open source, which makes it simple to plug straight into an agent team. Here's a real example from my own testing. On one of my sites, I pointed this exact agent system running inside Agent OS at a set of keywords and let the team run the full process, research, write, edit, judge, publish, without me manually touching each step. That site went from close to no organic traffic to a peak of 215 clicks a day, and the trend has kept climbing since, even through the usual search updates that tend to knock a lot of sites around. On a second site, I ran the same workflow and watched it grow from 0 clicks a day to a peak of 76 on that same steady upward trend. Same system, 2 different sites, both moving the same direction, which tells me the workflow itself is what's driving the growth, not something specific to one site. Now, if you're watching this and thinking about how this could actually apply to your own site, that's exactly what I map out one-on-one inside a strategy session. It's not a course and it's not a group call. It's just you and me looking at your actual site, your actual keywords, and your actual content gaps, and figuring out how a workflow like this one fits your specific situation. If that sounds useful, there's a link in the comments and description where you can book that in. Let's get back into how the system works, because there's a piece I haven't covered yet, the everywhere part. Once the agent team inside Agent OS creates content for a keyword, it isn't limited to one blog post on one website. The same keyword can produce a written post for your site, a matching video, and content shaped to show up well when someone asks an AI chat tool a related question. That's several surfaces covered from one topic instead of one blog post, hoping to rank in one place, and all of it built from the same research inside the same Agent OS setup, so nothing feels disconnected. I know what some of you are thinking, isn't this going to get flagged as low-effort AI content? That's exactly why the judge agent sits in the middle of the workflow, not at the end. It reviews the output and sends it back for another pass whenever it isn't good enough, every single time before anything ships. That review step is what separates a system like this from just typing a prompt into a chat window and posting whatever comes out. Nothing goes live on autopilot without being checked first. Another question I get a lot is whether this is too much work to run for every keyword. That's really the entire point of Agent OS. You give the team one topic, and the research, writing, editing, judging, and publishing steps happen through the workflow instead of falling entirely on you. If you want to actually see this laid out step by step and understand the mechanics behind AI SEO instead of just hearing about it, I put together a full course with over 260 lessons. It walks you through everything from the basics all the way up to advanced AI SEO workflows like the one I just showed you, so you're not left guessing how any of the pieces fit together. And it's completely free. Links in the comments and description. If you want the exact setup I just walked you through, the full Agent OS zip file with the Hermes configuration, the GLM 5.2 connection, the keyword agent, the content editor, the judge agent, and the video builder is available inside the AI Profit Boardroom, ready to install on your own machine. Alongside it, there's a complete 30-day roadmap built to help you set this exact workflow up on your own site, step by step. Plus weekly coaching calls where you can bring your own questions and get walkthroughs of exactly how each agent is configured. And if you already know you want this mapped out specifically for your site rather than figuring it out alone, that's what the one-on-one strategy session is for. As you start applying this, you're going to hit real questions. Which keywords to target first? How to set up your own agent team inside Agent OS. What your specific content gaps actually are, and which surfaces are worth going after first for your particular audience. A strategy session means you're working through those questions directly with me, with a plan built around your own site, so you can move through it faster instead of getting stuck figuring it out on your own. Link in the comment and description below.